Alright, before we get into the video, guys, I just want to give you a little sneak peek of what we're looking at today.
Good friends. How many do you see? 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 Good friends. How many do you see?
Here we go. This is the new look for my truck here. And I think it looks amazing. It looks so much better than what it used to look like with those grandpa tires on there. Got some nice stance there. I'll show you guys how it really looks, but these are the Archon Lincolns. They are 20 by 12s. Tires are 33, 12 and a half. 20s, the Federal Courageas. I honestly just went with the cheapest tires that I could possibly get for it that looked nice, and these tires do look really nice and they were super cheap, so that is why I went with those tires. But as you can see, I mean, it's definitely got a nice stance to it. They poke out quite a bit. I'd say about a quarter of the tires poking out. So I mean, like, this whole entire tread block here, or many inches, I don't know, 2 inches maybe, is poking out. So I think it looks super good. I'm extremely happy with them. I also went with spiked lug nuts, as you can see. So the lug nuts are spiked, and I also have spiked purple caps. I also got the little Powerstroke sticker up there, you want to call it, vinyl, whatever. I'm trying to go with like a, I don't know, the paint color on this is prairie tan. I'm trying to go with like a, I don't know, like, it's like a goldish tan color. So I'm going with like purple as like a secondary color. Some people said it's gonna look kind of like not good. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, as of right now, I think the purple Powerstroke banner in the back looks pretty good with the color. You know, different angles on this truck, it has different colors. There's times where it's almost like silver, then other times it's like looks kind of gold. It kind of changes in the sun. Like right now, it kind of has, like right now it looks tan. It doesn't look gold or silver, it looks tan. But I mean, I think purple can go with any three of those colors. Tan and purple doesn't look too bad, neither does silver and purple, and then gold and purple. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, the sticker's only 10 bucks, so if it looks like crap, I will just you know, I'll just remove it. But that's my goal. I want to start doing some purple accents on the truck. Now, in order to fit these tires, I did get a leveling kit. This is leveled now, as you can see. I'll try to do before and after. I don't think I actually took a before video clip of it not leveled, so I'll try to just find one of my old clips. I forgot. I'll try to just find an old clip of what the truck looks like not leveled, and then I'll put the clip in, you know, of it leveled. But it's definitely leveled out now. It doesn't have that rake that Fords are notorious for. I feel like Fords probably do it the worst on any manufacturer. And these tires, they fit great. I did have some rubbing issues, very slight. You're not even gonna tell, but right here, I did cut it. I'll try to show you the inside. I don't know how good the light's gonna be. But I cut this a little bit and then I hammered that corner in. It was rubbing here, so I mean, you can't even tell that I cut it. It is like, it looks perfectly fine. Like if you look at the truck, you would never know that I cut it there. And then another spot that I'm having a rubbing problem is right here, as you can see. It's really not that bad, but it is rubbing a little bit on this bottom corner. So I don't know, I'm just gonna get a hammer, I think, and then just try to hammer it in. I don't even know what's behind here. I really don't even want to remove this. I don't know, whatever. If I just get a hammer and just push it in, I think that will be good enough. But it doesn't really rub. That's the only rubbing I have, and that's a full lock. I mean, I have to like really cut the wheel all the way. So now I think part of the rubbing issue that I was having was, you can see the gap here in my bumper, okay? You come around to this side, see how there isn't much of a gap. Whenever he got into the accident, like you see I have a little bit of door damage here, then a little bit in the back over there. Whatever the damage is, I guess part of the bumper got damaged. I think that's why it caused some rubbing. So you can fit 33 12.5s with a 2-inch leveling kit, which is what I got. Now I went with the Supreme suspensions leveling kit. If you guys don't know, this is an early 99, and it is pretty hard trying to find lift kits and leveling kits for early 99 trucks. A lot of stuff out there is for like late 99 to, you know, the 03s. So early 99 stuff, it's kind of hard trying to find stuff. I found like 3 companies. One was like Max Lift, which seemed pretty decent, but they wanted like $400, which seemed, I don't know, it just seemed kind of high to me for a leveling kit. There were Supreme suspensions, which I had found on eBay. That was $130. And then there was Wolf suspensions, which is like, I think just rebadged, you know, Supreme suspensions. I think they're both the same thing, just different names. Once again on eBay, that was the same price, $130. I went with the Supreme suspension one. I mean, I don't know, this is what I stuck with. There was also a Rough Country drop bracket kit or something, where I think you drop the leaf springs or something. I don't know. I tried ordering from a local shop to me that sells truck stuff, but he couldn't get me any early 99 leveling kits. The only thing he could get me was like a Rough Country drop bracket system. I don't even know exactly what it was, but I didn't want to go that route. I was just like, you know what, I'll get the little mini packs that lift it up. As you can see right there, there's a little you know, leveling kit packs. They're on both sides. I'm still running factory shocks. Everything is still the same besides just the leveling kit and the tires. I haven't changed any other steering components, nothing. Now it also did come with the, I'm sorry, I don't know the name. This bar right here that goes across, the track bar possibly. Track bar or, I don't know. I'm not good at front end components. I think the back one's track bar. Whatever this bar is right here, that goes across. I did get a new one of those. We just didn't have time to install it. You know, the driver side probably took us, we started with the driver side, and this side was literally 3 hours. Trying to figure out, you know, which jacks, where to put the jacks, jack stands, move stuff around. It did take us some time. But once we figured out how to really, you know, manipulate the axle, move it around, it wasn't that bad. The passenger side literally only took us an hour. So if you know what you're doing, it's not too hard of a job. It really wasn't that bad. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to take some more time. I mean, we were literally doing this for like 5 hours with everything. So it did take a little bit of time, but you know, I saved myself $500 to have someone install for me. So the only issue that we really had on both sides, the reason why this side even took as long as it did, when you, let me try this side. It might be a little bit easier to see. Yeah, this side's better for some reason. Underneath here, this plate that holds the shock, there's a pin that holds your leaf springs in place. Now this pin, the pin that sticks on your, like, underneath the shock tower, it goes up, and then there's a nut that screws right on top. But the problem was, the nut didn't want to come off because on the bottom of the pin, it just free spins. It just sits in place. So it was really hard trying to free up a rusted nut. We had to put a torch on it, and we actually got it off with the torch. On this side, this is tight, everything's good. Actually, on the passenger side, we could not get the nut on all the way. It refused. I mean, I don't know, it had to be a good 20 minutes just trying to mess with the nut to get it to, we got the nut off, but getting the new one on to tighten, it would not tighten all the way. So on this side, I have like a little gap, and the pin goes up and down, but I don't think it'd be an issue because it's held on by all this, the shock. I mean, everything, this holds everything in place. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. I guess time will tell. We'll have to see. But as of right now, I think it's okay. But that was the whole installation of the suspension. After that, we literally just put the tires on, and that was it. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, the stance on this thing now is like, I think it looks great. They poke out a good amount. I mean, sure, it'd be cool to have 14 wides on here. You know what I mean? I mean, I would have stuck it out more. But once you start doing 14 wides, it starts getting real expensive. And you start doing more damage to your front end components and all that stuff. So I stuck with 20 by 12s. Now we'll hop up in here. I'll show you what it looks like from up here. As you can see, I mean, they poke, I guess the camera's not really going to do it justice, but they poke out quite a bit. Like I said, it's about a quarter of the tire sticks out, so it's a good amount. Oh, on this side, I got all these junk tires back here, but that's how it looks. Now I will say with the leveling kit, my truck rides really good. It rides about the same. If not, it actually may ride slightly better, believe it or not. It doesn't quite bounce as much. It seems like it's a little bit more planted. So I don't know, I'm actually really happy with the suspension setup. I think this is Supreme suspension, it seems pretty good. I don't know. That's just my experience. It doesn't seem as bouncy. It feels like it's a little bit more planted to the ground. So, and the reason why I went with these rims is, one, I like the way they look. I think they look phenomenal. Two, these are proper directional, as Archon likes to call it, which is like custom offsets, which is where I got these rims. I'm gonna make a separate video on my ordering experience and everything, but I got these from custom offsets. And I got these rims because if you look, they're directional. See how that one goes that way? This one's obviously going to be the same. And then when you come onto this side, you know, same thing. They're all going in the same direction. It's not like a fake directional. A lot of times, if you get cast rims, you know, one side's directional, the other side is not directional. These are actually true, proper directionals. Now they're not forged. Forged rims are like crazy money. I would love to have American Forces on here, but I don't have, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 to spend on rims and tires. So they're just on rims, actually, not even tires. So I was gonna see if I could find myself a used set. I did find a nice used set of rims that were forged. The guy wanted $2,000 of rims and tires on them. They were 22 by 12s. And I was like, all right, I'll get a 22, whatever. But the problem was they were they were polished. And I really didn't want polished. I wanted black, especially with this color. I don't feel like polished would have worked with this color at all. So I was like, all right, I'm going to be out $2,000. And then I'm going to have to buy, you know, I'm going to have to powder coat them. How much is that? An extra $400, you know, extra $400, $500 to powder coat all 4 rims. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, to me, it's just not even worth it. I'd rather get brand new rims, brand new tires, for actually a little under what it would have cost me for the forged rims. And I like the way these look better anyway. So that's why I went with these. Now, one problem that I have, and this happens with a lot of Ford trucks, is I cannot get the center cap on here. It will not go on. It's just the way Ford designs their hubs. It will not go on. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do, this side did go on, but it was a little bit of a pain. I don't know, the hubs on these, like I had a difficulty getting the rear caps on. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, where's my cap? Did I put it in the back? I did put it in the back. I'm gonna have to just take like a circle saw or whatever, a hole saw, and I'm gonna have to just cut a hole, I think, in the center cap. I'm gonna have to just send it, and then that way, you know, the hub will stick out, because you can see it won't go on with the hub. It doesn't even like remotely reach. So if I just cut it so that this hub can go through, then I'll be able to at least cover up some of the rust on the actual like hub part. So I think I'm gonna have to just send it, guys, and cut this, but it is what it is. You know, I can't change, you know, the design of my hub. You know, I didn't realize that was gonna be an issue. I did think about it, but I thought that they would be deep enough. So whatever, what am I gonna do? But I'm really happy with it. Long story short, I'm really happy with it. I like the setup. These tires are very loud. They howl. So if you don't want tires that are like extremely loud, I would definitely look at a different set. But it doesn't bother me at all. I don't mind the howling. It's perfectly fine with me. I don't daily drive this. And be honest with you, this truck is so loud to begin with because it's a diesel. The extra tire noise doesn't even affect it. So, I mean, if it was like a super quiet truck and all you heard was tire, I'd be like, you know, maybe you should think about something else. But considering this truck is so loud as it is, it's not even really a factor for me. So that's pretty much it. It's what the truck looks like now. And it's gonna stay like this for a long time. I'm really happy with the level look. You know, maybe in the future I'll do like a, you know, 4-inch kit or a 6-inch lift kit and run like 35s or 37s or something. But for now, I'm really happy with the setup. I'm gonna keep it like this for, keep it like this for a while. And that's pretty much it. In case you're wondering where I got the Powerstroke sticker here, I did get this off of eBay. It was like 10 bucks, so can't complain there. You know, like I said, if worse comes to worse, if the purple doesn't look good with the color, I can just remove it all. I'll just take the purple sticker off. I'll remove, you know, the center cap. I don't have that much purple on here, so not really that big a deal. I eventually want to do some stuff under the motor. I want to like powder coat purple. That's down the line. You know, I want to do some purple accents, but for now, it's only a little tiny bit of purple. That's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, anything? Just let me know down below. I'm happy to answer anything.